Tener que ver con. Tener que ver con. This is a long phrase, but it's a common one that you need to learn if you want to be fluent in Spanish. Tener que ver con. This means to have to do with, to be related to, or to come down to. So this phrase, it's an advanced phrase, but it will help you sound natural. It's not too complicated. We will see how it works and when it means each one of those meanings. So, tener is a verb. Tener means to have. That's the literal translation. Then we have que, that means what or that. Ver means to see. So this is a verb, another verb. So we have two verbs in this phrase. That's quite interesting. Ver means to see, to watch, or to look at. Con, that's the next word. Con means with. So the literal translation doesn't make much sense, but we will learn how to use this phrase in different situations. So the first example is, ¿y eso qué tiene que ver conmigo? ¿Y eso qué tiene que ver conmigo? This question means, and what does that have to do with me? This is a common thing to say in every language. You're just asking for an explanation. What does that have to do with me? Okay, so let's break this down. Let's see where tener que ver con is. Y, that means and. Eso means that. Okay. Que means what. Tiene que ver conmigo. So I'm underlining the rest of the question because that is the phrase we are learning. Tiene que ver conmigo. By the way, if you want to use this phrase, you need to know the conjugation of the verb tener. Okay, in this situation, tiene is a conjugated form of that verb tener. Tiene. Yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, nosotros tenemos, ustedes tienen. Okay, so you need to know its conjugation. It's a pretty basic Spanish verb. If you want, I can talk about that verb in the future, although I believe I do have a lesson about it already, but just let me know if you have any questions. Then we have que, right? Que right here. Ver, we will leave this verb always like that. You don't have to change it. You don't have to conjugate it. The only one that you have to conjugate is this one right here. Okay? And then we have conmigo. Okay? Conmigo, which I mean, we have con here, right here at the beginning, but then we have migo, conmigo. That whole word means with me. That's why we have conmigo. If you want to say with her, then you will say con ella, or with him, con él. Okay? So conmigo is a specific word that means with me. Excellent. So if you are just asking, hey, what does that have to do with me? I don't know what you're talking about. Then you can use the phrase tener que ver con. It's a very common thing to use in Spanish, to say in Spanish as well. So yeah, you need that phrase. Now let's look at the next example using tener que ver con. The next example is, tiene que ver con lo que hablamos ayer. Tiene que ver con lo que hablamos ayer. This means it's related to what we talked about yesterday. So here you can see that tener que ver con is similar but a little different. Slightly different. In the first example, we have the first meaning to have to do with, okay? So we have it here. And then in the second example, we see to be related, okay? So this one, to be related to something, right? So we have that meaning here in the second example. It's also similar to saying it has to do with ... Okay, so you could say it's related to what we talked about yesterday, or it's also similar to saying it has to do with what we talked about yesterday. Okay, so that's quite interesting. Let's see how this sentence works. Tiene que ver con... Right at the beginning, we have the phrase we're learning. Tiene, again, that's a conjugated form of the verb tener. Similar, it's the same one as we have here. So tiene que ver con means it's related to something. Okay? Now, we don't have to be talking about a person. In the first example, we see a person, right? In the second example, we have a thing. That it is something that some people talked about yesterday. So, lo que, remember this phrase right here is very important. It means what, but it's not a question. You're just saying what, like in this situation, you're not asking, you're just saying it's related to what, ... Okay? So, lo que can mean what. You could say, for example, lo que me gusta, what I like. Lo que quiero, what I want. So you're not asking a question, but you're using the word what, right? So it's something similar in Spanish, and we use lo que for that specific situation. So lo que means what. It refers to something. Hablamos, nosotros hablamos. We don't need nosotros. You can just say hablamos. That's a conjugated verb. The verb is hablar, which means to talk or to speak. And hablamos means we talked. Ayer, yesterday. So even though hablamos means talked, in this situation is similar to saying talked about. Okay? The literal translation of about can be acerca or acerca de, but in this situation, we don't need it. We just need to say lo que, which means it, something, what we're talking about. Hablamos, we talked about, similar to saying that. And then ayer, yesterday. And then we have the last example. We will see how tener que ver con can mean to come down to something. Okay? So this meaning right here. The next example is todo tiene que ver con el dinero. Todo tiene que ver con el dinero. Todo tiene que ver con el dinero. This means it all comes down to money. So essentially, this person is saying, my God, at the end, you just need money. It all comes down to money. We could be talking about, surviving in this world or paying debts. We could be talking about work. We could be talking about a bunch of things related to money. So this is a great usage of the phrase tener que ver con. It can also mean to come down to something. Okay, so let's break this down. Let's see how the sentence works. Todo means all. Okay, even though we don't have something similar to it right here at the beginning, in this situation, in this particular situation, it's similar to saying it all. Okay, so we're just talking about everything. Todo can mean everything or all. Remember, translating word by word from English into Spanish, sometimes that doesn't work. So you need to pay attention to how the sentence structure works, and just it's very helpful to know how different phrases work in Spanish. Because if you hear this and you try to translate it word by word, it doesn't make sense. This phrase doesn't make sense. But if you learn it as a whole, as a whole phrase, it has the meaning. It has different meanings and different uses. Okay, so let's continue. Tiene que ver con, that means comes down to. So that's the phrase that we're learning right now. And then we have el, which means the. We don't have it in English, right? But that's what it means. Dinero. Dinero means money. El dinero, money, or the money. It's interesting how this phrase works. It can mean to have to do with, to be related to, or to come down to. This is a very useful phrase that you should add to your Spanish vocabulary. Remember, tener que ver con has 3 main meanings, and you know them now. Practice your Spanish by sharing some examples using this phrase in the comment section down below. Also, if you have any questions, please just let me know. Subscribe, and also if you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a like. That helps me a lot. Muchas gracias por ver este video. Nos vemos a la próxima. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Adios. I want to give a big shout out to our Cafecito members: Christopher Michael, Ruby Brockenberry, Brianna L, Michael Lee, Regulation D, Hanko Juan, Christine Mache, Washti Bader, Formula Air, JSE, Alan K, James Torma, and Sherry Davis. If you want to support this channel and buy me a cup of coffee, please check out the Cafecito membership by clicking on the join button down below. Muchas gracias.